So, how are we doing today? How is everyone in the world of the interwebs? All right, we are going to have a good time, that is for sure. We're going to go through how to generate more leads, appointments, sales. Uh-oh, I got a feedback loop. That is for sure. We're going to go through how to generate more leads, appointments, sales. Uh-oh, I got a feedback loop. That is for sure. Boom. Okay, so I got that knocked out. I'm just gonna pull up my dashboard real fast so I can see y'all on wherever you guys are at, and then we should be ready to rock and roll. I am pumped to see everyone here. So if you are here, just give me a comment so I know you're here. Make sure as well that my audio is pulling through. Everything seems like it's looking good. It seems like it is. I'm gonna switch on my light real fast, and then now I look better. Sweet. Let me pull up the chat. Yes, chat's up. Are you guys on Facebook? If you're on Facebook, give me a comment, give me a like, give me some love so I know that you guys are over there. If you're on YouTube, do the same thing. I'm pulling up each of these platforms and just making sure I can monitor the chats. I do my best to keep track of the chats, but I'm not a very good multitasker. So just FYI, I'm pulling up each of these platforms and just making sure I can monitor the chats. I do. All right, there we go. Yo, where you guys at? Where you guys at? Let me see y'all in the chat. My best to keep track of the chats, but I'm not a very good multitasker. So just FYI, I have muted you several times now. All right. We are almost ready to roll, you guys. We're almost ready to roll. How y'all feeling? How's your week going? How's Q2 kicking off? I'd love to hear how you guys are rocking and rolling on the start to the new quarter. I had a really good week that first week of the quarter. Q2 tends to be pretty good for us, especially at the start of Q2. And then when summer kicks up again, I always love summer. So how are you guys doing on Q2? Let me just see where y'all at. Boom. I feel like my computer's really slow right now. I was pushing it pretty hard this morning, and seems pretty slow. Okay, if you guys can hear me, can I get a quick comment? Just, I want to make sure we're sounding good. My computer's just being slow as a dickens over here. So, I'm gonna have to get some steroids for this thing. Oh, I know what it is. All right, let me do some things here. I'm trying to free up a little bit of bandwidth on the computer here. So I have these hard drives plugged in. I think they might be slowing me down a little bit. So I'm gonna remove those. Sweet, so we're good here. I think everything's straight. Can you guys hear me? Just let me see. This fucking computer. Technology is great until it's not. Shut that down. Sweet. Dude, this is being slow as molasses. All right, sweet. I see one of you guys on Facebook. I'm just trying to get a sense of where y'all are at. There we go. What up, Daryl? I see you. Good to see you, bro. Glad to have you here as always. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I got one of y'all. Boom. How's everyone's prospecting going this week? How are you guys doing with your lead gen? How are you doing with your appointment setting? How are you doing with your sales? I would love to hear how you guys are just doing overall with your prospecting efforts and what all you've been testing. I'm pretty pumped. I'm testing some personalization stuff later on this week, so I should have some cool data back, especially for anyone who's in one of our higher end masterminds. I'll be breaking down all the data I get back this week, and I'm pretty pumped. I've been whittling away on a bunch of tests and whatnot. I feel like we're at such an exciting time if you're a marketing or salesperson because of the amount of technology that's coming out right now and like how epic all the technology is. It's pretty remarkable. Like we are at a freaking amazing, glorious point in time if you're a marketer or a salesperson. So appreciate the opportunity you guys got in front of you, because this is definitely a magical time to be a salesperson and a magical time to be in marketing and sales in general. So there's so much to learn, there's so much to do. I would love to hear a little bit about what you guys are working on, what you guys are learning, and what you guys are doing right now. And then that might inform a little bit of kind of how I do some of my stuff today. I know last week, did we even hit any dials? I don't even remember if we hit any dials. I think we did the SMS sets, which I ended up getting a couple good conversations out of, speaking of. No, they didn't bear any fruit just yet, but I got a couple good folks popped up off of that. So that was pretty cool. What are you guys working on in terms of your setting? I would love to know. I see someone said, "What up?" on Facebook. Good to see you. Let's see. Dude, I don't know why, but this thing is just loading like atrociously slow. So it's hard for me to have like a good vibe with y'all because I can't even get your fucking feedback. And I'm so needy. When I do this stuff, like I love the human interaction. So there's actually a really cool test, by the way. You guys, I recommend you take this test. It's called the marketing DNA test. Perry Marshall put it together. It's a pretty rad test, but it helps you figure out like what your cognitive bias is and how you best perform as a marketer. And so if you take it, it kind of lumps you into several categories, but my categories specifically are words and live. So things that I like to do and kind of when I work my best is generally when it comes to using words and having to improvisationally use language and words, or like designing words and dialogue. For whatever reason, I find like dialogue is where I perform best. So I highly recommend you guys take the Marketing DNA test by Perry Marshall. It's a pretty epic test, and it will get you some good insights that can help you be a better marketer or salesperson. But I feel like something's off today. There we go. Okay. What up, Walter? All right, good to see you, dude. Good to see you, Walter. Good to see you, Daryl. All right, so I see a few of you guys over there. That's cool. Y'all are popping off. Y'all are popping off, and I like that about y'all. Sweet. Okay. So someone asked me to drop a link to the test. Okay, yes, we can do that. What I'd recommend actually just is type in Marketing DNA test on Google. It should pop up. It actually does. It's the first domain that pops up is the Marketing DNA test. So if you just type in Marketing DNA test on Google, I think you have to actually pay for it. It's like $30 or something to get the full report. But it's sweet. It's super worth it. Highly recommend it. I really enjoy the Marketing DNA test, and so I found it helped me a lot, and I understood like a lot better the best way for me to approach my job and my day to day, so that I get satisfaction and fulfillment. Because ultimately, that's what it's about: is that you guys are having fun doing the work that you're doing, that you guys are getting paid what you deserve to be paid, so you're making good money, you're changing lives, you're having a good time. That's the name of the game. Sweet. Let's see. Are y'all, just give me a quick idea? Are y'all hearing me all right? Are y'all keeping up with me all right? I just don't know, because I'm having a hard time on my computer side getting the feedback. So I just want to know, are y'all tracking with me? Let me know in the comments, and then that way we can hit the dials from this point. I just want to make sure that y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. You're able to hear me all right, and we're gonna have a good time. So it seems like everything's going all right now. I think it's kind of catching up. Oh, sweet! I got a full body yes in all caps, so that means we are good to roll. All right, so I'm just gonna hit some dials. I'm gonna dive right into the CRM and start hitting some dials. While I'm actually doing this, I'm going to talk through some of this stuff. I'm going to dial a new list potentially. I just took ownership on a company recently, and I'm really pumped about scaling this company. So I'm going to start, what I've been doing actually a little bit is taking our overall list and trying to get that stuff added into the CRM. So I'm going to be like adding contacts to the CRM, doing some of my actual workflow that I would be doing anyway by myself if I were not on live. I'm going to be doing it, and I'm going to be explaining what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So, anytime you come into a company, one of the kind of key foundational ideas is that the money's in the list, right? Or so your most valuable asset inside of a business is going to be your list. And so with the list, that's my goal, is to figure out how to maximize the opportunity of that list. And so that's what we are doing. What I'm doing, so I've got a whole bunch of lists, and with my lists, they have like 33 different email lists. So what I like to do a little bit with, just so you guys know, if I'm structuring my email campaigns, and I'm like, if you guys are trying to be sales reps and you want to really get good at this game, you guys gotta master email lists, because email lists are where the money's at in a big way. So what I'm gonna do right now is they have 33 different lists, and I'm consolidating all these lists into one master list. And then I'm going to export that master list and get that plugged in on the CRM, and we can see about dialing some of these people in the master list. Sweet. Okay, so I'm porting over some of these people in one of our databases right now, and I'm going to keep porting these people over into it. So I'm going to just sit here chugging away at this real fast. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking all the emails and I'm copying them into a master list. Uh-oh. Why? Okay, interesting. One of the things too that like I always find is just tech problems are one of my biggest issues that I'm constantly up against inside of stuff. It's always tech problems. That's weird. I can't copy one of these lists, and I'm not sure why. Another thing I've been playing lately with my workflows, just to speed up my prospecting and kind of what I'm doing on the lead gen side, is I've been playing with Notion a little bit, just trying to figure out how to like speed up day-to-day workflows. One of my favorite things is just to actively sell, so that way I can find like these workflow hacks for you guys, figure out how to keep getting faster and faster. Because ultimately speed is what it comes down to when we're selling. We got to be fast when we're selling. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm taking down a quick note. By the way, I don't know if you guys have ever read the book Building a Second Brain, but I've been reading that book. It's pretty sweet, actually. What's even cooler is how much of it I had been doing already. One of the things that I say a lot to sales reps who are coming into our world is that if you don't read and you don't journal on a daily basis, you're gonna get left behind. And it's just because like that's the key. You gotta be able to learn super fast. And the rate at which you're able to learn is going to determine what you're going to be able to make in the grand scheme of things here. So Building a Second Brain is a pretty sweet book. Highly recommend you guys check that out, because if you do, what it's going to help you guys figure out is how to learn faster overall, and how to like keep all your information documented well. And when you're able to do that, you just move so much faster. God damn it, dude. So it's not letting me copy all my lists into the master list, so I'm going to have to see about how to do this. God, when you get an underutilized list, it's like the greatest thing ever, too. And you guys, if you find a business that doesn't know how to use their email list, such an area of opportunity. Such an area of opportunity. Oop, I don't want that. Boom. All right. Boom. Okay. All right, I'm plugging away over here. Sweet. So I would love to share my screen, but I actually can't share my screen because I can't show you all this data on the back end for privacy purposes. But basically what I'm doing is I'm combining a whole bunch of CSV files, and I'm starting to create like a master CSV file. And with that master CSV file, that's going to be kind of my main list. And then from that main list, that's where I'm going to start to be able to just do a lot more with it. So once I have my master list, then I can kind of append all these extra leads here. So all I'm doing is I'm just taking CSV files and I'm merging them all together. And then this is giving me basically, oh, son of a bitch. You guys, whenever you're doing lead gen, try to always get phone numbers. So that's definitely something, like try to always get phone numbers if you're doing lead gen. Not having phone numbers, and also last names. Like you're gonna see that autofill will do most of it for phone numbers and last names. So like you guys aren't gonna see very much pushback or like a drop in your opt-in rates when you throw in last name and phone number, just because kind of most businesses, most browsers will autofill all that stuff, and you'll get that information anyway. So definitely collect that data because that's good quality data. All right, so that's done. All right, let's see how we're doing. So yeah, I'm just basically merging a whole fuck ton of email lists right now, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to import all that data into the CRM, and then from there I'm going to start to do some SMS and some outbound dials and just talk to the market and see what the market's saying. So you guys are like literally being able to watch over the shoulder as I'm coming into a new company, and this is exactly what I would do in that situation. So it's pretty sweet, the position you guys are in right now, to be able to kind of see this. Let me pull this data here. Nice. Let me just make sure it's all aligned to, hopefully. Yes, sweet. Sweet. That's done. Oh wow, nice. This is a good list here. Bro, god damn, I would get so excited when I see underutilized email lists. It's just like finding a big box of treasure somewhere. Gotta love it. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I definitely encourage you guys too, as you guys are trying to master sales and lead gen, like you just got to get really fucking good with spreadsheets. It's one of those, like the better you get with spreadsheets, one of my clients and I, we have a joke that the back end of the matrix is actually a spreadsheet. And so like everything just ends up being reduced to spreadsheets at the end of the day. And so as you guys are getting good at playing with spreadsheets, which like that's all I'm doing right now is just playing with spreadsheets to merge all this data. And then once you get good at that, you guys can like manipulate the crap out of a list, which if you guys have heard me talk about this before, like if this is not your first time, maybe you've heard the 60-30-10 principle. If you've been here and you've heard the 60-30-10 principle, I want to encourage you to drop it in the chat, because that way you can drive home your learning and you'll help someone else while you're at it. So drop that in the chat if you know what the 60-30-10 principle is off of one of these before. I'm going to keep building this list. Boom. Where are we at? All right, so list is almost done. Damn, that's a lot of good. Okay. Cleaning a little bit of dirty data. You guys think the whole job is just to get on the phone with people? Sweet. Okay, got that one. I think this is a good list. It's done. See, yeah, basically what I'm trying to do, so you guys can understand what I'm trying to do, is they have about 100,000 leads, and I'm coming through to try and sort out some of these leads, make sure that everything's clean and in one place, and then get this uploaded to our new CRM. I think I did it. I think I'm done. Let me just do some math real fast. 13 plus 697 plus oh, I think I might have missed this one. Let's see, plus 348. Plus 331. Plus 38. Sweet. Okay. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make sure that I've added all the leads properly into the sheet. I think I might be missing a few hundred, which I'm pretty certain I am actually. Cool. So I'm glad I did that because that helped me figure out where I'm missing leads. And it's there. Cool. So 348. Which one is 348? That's good. This one's the one. Sweet. Okay. Bam. We are good to roll. Sweet. So basically what I did, now I've got 1,000 leads or so. I'm going to clean the data a little bit. So this is something you guys have probably heard me say this now if you've been here a million times, but just to clean your data, clean your data, clean your data. Like as you guys are going through this stuff, I highly encourage you guys to clean your data. So, and a lot of times too, like I'm trying to go through and look at stuff like where if I can figure out first name, last name, stuff like that, I will do that. So dude. So again, I'm just cleaning data here. That's all I'm doing. It's not sexy at all. It's super tedious, but this is, there's an old story actually, which I always love. So players, when they went to go play with John Wooden, first day of practice, he makes them tie their shoes, and they have to learn how to tie their shoes and tie their shoes properly. So your spreadsheet, this is your fucking tying your shoes, basically, when it comes to sales. Because if you get good at this stuff, you get your data structured properly, your whole outreach process goes so much easier. But if your data's not structured properly, it's a lot harder. And you create a lot more work for yourself down the road, which that's not what we want to do. We want to be able to eliminate our work as much as possible. by just being clean and smart on the front end. So like a lot of these emails are first name, last name, but they don't put the last name in the box. So if I just put these last names in, it's going to save me a lot of time and energy down the road. So that's kind of what I was doing, is just cleaning up some of these things. If I could find last names, I'm adding in the last names. Tons of good data here. Just see. I will actually probably have to keep manipulating the crap out of this, but it's all good. This is I basically got 1,500 leads right here that I can start working. So this is really good opportunity for me. And then I'm going to start to pump a lot more lead lists here shortly on what I'm merging. So let me just close out some of these windows. Keep my master list. You're done. You're done. You're done. Okay, cool. Cool. So we got our list. I'm gonna import the list now into the CSV, or into the CRM. At least get some contacts in here. Let me just export it to CSV real fast. Bam. Another thing I was thinking about. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, that's right. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna delete that. I meant to say though, another thing I've been thinking about, you guys, is I was wondering if you guys wanted to do any actual more trainings, like a longer form training one of these coming weeks. I kind of been in the mood to do a little bit more teaching. So if you guys want to do some training like that, let me know, because that's definitely something I would be down to do. And if you guys want to do that kind of training, any topic ideas that you have as well, super game for. So if you have any ideas or you want to do any training like that, just drop that in the comments. I'll take a look, and then potentially see about doing some of that stuff these coming weeks. So sweet. So I think I got my CSV, and I should be good to go. I'm going to upload this little bad boy here into our CRM. Get good at manipulating your list. That's what I want to tell you guys. Get good at manipulating your list. It's going to be a major facet that will help you in the long term as a salesperson and as a marketer, and just in general being able to drive revenue. So first name. Sick. Okay. Okay, so that looks good, and we got that. Hold on one second, you guys. All right, boom, we have done it. We got now 1,000 some odd contacts that should be popping in here in a second. Boom! We got our first 1,300 records in here. Heck yeah. Alright, I don't think I have any phone numbers, unfortunately. Let me see if I got any phone numbers here. I have like 5 phone numbers and they're all overseas. I don't know if I could dial them. Let me try to dial one right now.
Voicemail. I'm sorry, but the person you called is not available.
So I have a pretty small list of phone numbers. I'm not going to use like a power dialer here today. I'm just going to manually dial these. And I might actually end up pulling more leads in because there's a lot less phone numbers than I expected. And I have a couple extra data sources where I can pull phone numbers. So I'm probably going to do that too while we're here. But I'm just going to hit these dials real fast.
Hello?
Nico, how you been, man?
Yes.
Hey, how you been?
Who is that?
It's Mike.
Who?
Mike, what's new with you?
Mike.
Yeah, you had reached out because you were looking to learn data science. Oh, I got hung up on again. Cool, alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. Seems like a fake phone number.
Four, 7, 3, 5, 4, 2, 0, 5.
Let me check this. Oh, what's the country code? I have no idea where that is. Mauritius. Oh. Wow. I got like Aruba. Probably won't call that guy. Let's keep going. Call this one.
Good to get Gus voicemail.
Nope. Those are all my phone numbers. And I'll try and see if I can pull more data. I have a couple other. So there's a bunch of emails. What I'll probably have to do is do an activation campaign using cold email prospecting to kind of get them all revved back up. And I'll also probably plug some of them into a broadcast email list because they opted in for that. So let's see, we're Ultimap. I'm just trying to pull. Me the sweet, here we go. All right. Boom, I'm in. Oh, fuck. All right, well, I'm locked out of one thing because I need two-factor authentication. Sweet. All right. Well, I got locked out on the one thing, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's see what else we can hit while we're here. So unfortunately, there were less numbers than I had wanted. Yeah, I wish I had more numbers than I do. I only have 4 numbers right here. So, or really 9 numbers, but 5 or so are bunk. So, what we hit on our 5 dials, that was basically all we got. Can't do a lot of text message either. So I'm probably gonna warm up my emails and start hitting this list via email. That's what I'm seeing makes most sense. Shoot, I think for now we probably hit a little bit of a dead end until I get through this little wall here. So I'm probably gonna shift gears a little bit and pull out of the prospecting piece there. So I'm going to hang out with you guys while we'll see if we can get this. Usually they're pretty fast to get back to me, the team members I have on this offer. So I'll wait and see if they can get back to me on stuff. And then any questions you guys have, just drop them in the chat. I'm happy to jam on any questions you guys have. But so basically, quick recap. What I did was we had multiple lists. I exported those lists as CSVs. Then I took all those CSVs and I combined them into one major CSV. Then I started to clean up a little bit of that data. There's still probably work to do on it, but I got it to a point where I felt like I was okay with it. And then I uploaded all that data inside of our CRM. So now basically what I did was they hadn't had a CRM at all. In fact, they were very poorly using CRMs. And I've moved everything into Go High Level and started consolidating our CRM processes, started bringing in a lot of our internal plays from the Perfect Sales team, that stuff we use day in, day out. So I started to bring in these plays, and over the next week, that's going to be kind of my sprint. So I'm pretty excited for when you guys are here next week. If you guys tune in, you'll have a quick update, so I'll be able to kind of update you on any of the wins and stuff and momentum that we've got going on with this campaign. It should be pretty fun to see it coming together. This is like one of the things. I literally woke up the other day at like 3 a.m. because I was so excited about this and couldn't go back to sleep, and it just started working. Like that's when you know you're doing the right thing, is when you're waking up like that fired up and ready to roll. So I'm super pumped. What questions do you guys have? Is there any situations do you guys want to jam on while we're waiting for this data to come back? I would love to hear from y'all and see what you guys are potentially looking for help with, or what you're working on, or if there's anything that we can do to help support you guys hitting your goals faster, I would love to know that. So drop anything in the comments, and I'll take a quick scan through the different channels and see if there's anything that you guys want to hit or cover, and we could go deep into that. So I'm going to let you guys lead it from this point here until we get word back on the two-factor authentication step that I'm waiting on. While you guys are doing that, if there's nothing that drops real fast right now, then I'm probably going to continue going back and merging other lists, because I have other lists to continue merging. I just didn't want to take too long on merging lists. So, but I'm going to keep doing that while I wait for you guys to drop your answers here. Boom. All right, let's see what questions you guys got. If you don't have any questions, then I may pop off early if I don't see anything back, or like any signs of anything coming back after a few minutes over here. So I got plenty of more shit to work on it. But if you guys got any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer anything. If not, I'm gonna boogie and get working on a few more things. So let's see what y'all got. Boom. All right, sweet, you guys. I don't see any questions coming in. It might be delayed on my end. Apologies if that's the case, but if there's questions coming in, then I'll come back and answer them in the chat. I'm gonna dip out for now, since I know that it doesn't look like they're gonna get back to me in the next 10 minutes or so. So I'm gonna get going for now. I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. If you have any other questions, drop them here in the chat. I look forward to supporting you guys any way that you can. If you guys are looking to level up your sales game, go to scalewithmikemark.com so you guys can submit. There's an application there, and then I'll reach out. We could talk about potentially different ways that you guys can get rocking and rolling. If you guys are a salesperson and you're looking to get on an opportunity, I would go to coachingsales.com/group interview. So that's going to be your best next steps. If you go to and you need to put https://. So put that in, go to coachingsales.com/group interview. And that's the best way for you guys to get on another sales opportunity if you guys are looking for one. So with that, I appreciate you all. I am out for the day. So go close some deals, change some lives, and make some money.